Copyright 2008, James Michael DuPont. Permission.
Now, I've been to a couple of these. My idea of the conference is modeled after the FOSDEM, F-O-S-D-E-M, which is in Belgium every year, or the Yet Another Pro conference, the YAPC, which is all over the place. Now, I'm not too impressed by the Linux world, right? I'm thinking more like a grassroots, okay? Now, let me introduce you to the FOSDEM from the webpage, okay? YouTube's got lots of videos on this, but let me just read to you what they write. They say, FOSDEM is a free and non-commercial event organized by the community for the community. Okay, it's not organized by a large publisher, right, for selling advertisement. No, it's by the community for the community. The goal is to provide free software and open source developers and communities a place to meet. Okay, now, since there aren't any real big free software and developers and communities in Kosovo, what I want is I want to bring those people to Kosovo to meet the people who are there, to show them what Linux is, like an information day even, right? But FOSDEM says they want to be able to, one, get in touch with other developers and projects, which is important. I mean, just the fact that we could even hold a Linux conference in Kosovo is also interesting, because there's people all over the place, right? We want to be informed about the latest developments in the free software and open source world. That's important. Attend interesting talks and presentations held in large conference room by the free software and open source project leaders and committers on various topics, and to promote the development and benefit of free software and open source solutions. Participation and attendance is totally free, although the organization gratefully accepts donations and sponsorships. That's also important. Okay, I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm doing this because I think that these people, after 7 or 8 years of war, right, we need to show them the right way forward, and the right way forward is not to have them install Microsoft Windows. It's not for them to learn how to play Counter-Strike all day. For them, I think people should be learning to program. They should be learning to install Linux, to help each other, right? This is my opinion. This is what I think. This is what I believe in. This is what I want to fight for. Okay. Another important thing about FOSDEM is the developer rooms. Okay. The FOSDEM team thinks that it's very important for free software and open source developers around the world to meet up in real life. To this end, we've set up developer rooms, dev rooms with network internet connectivity, with projectors where development teams can meet and showcase the products. Dev rooms are a place to discuss, hack, and publicly present and showcase. I already said showcase. And publicly present latest directions, lightning talks, news, and discussions. We believe the developers can benefit a lot from these meetings. I do too, and I think that these types of meetings should be there. We should have developer rooms, like an install room. This is where you go to install. This is where you go to learn about setting up a web server. This is where your teachers go to learn about using Linux in schools, right? Like setting up different rooms. We need to have the schools, we need to have the universities, we need to have politicians come. We need to make a big event out of this. We need to have the newspapers come. We need to have the television people come. Okay? So, speakers. I think it's important that Stallman comes. Georg Greve from the FSF Europe should be coming. We should also find Albanian speakers from, like, the Albanian Linux user groups. We could also get people to come in from Albania proper. Of course, if people want to come from ex-Yugoslavia, from Croatia, from Montenegro, from Serbia, they're also welcome to come, okay? But I think it's important that we also get Albanian speakers, because 99% of the population is Albanian. Sponsors. Ubuntu would be a great sponsor. I would love to have Ubuntu and Mark Shuttleworth sponsor. Okay, the Soros Foundation, which I read about, is sponsoring an open infrastructure project. Maybe they want to help sponsor. It would also be great to have the UN sponsor, the EU, the government of Kosovo, the US government, okay? What about all the NGOs that are present in Kosovo? What about KFOR? What about all these different groups? They're spending so much money there, right, to build up the country, okay? They're also spending so much money on Windows licenses. Why don't they spend a little bit of money and help, for example, pay for hotel rooms, or help set up a place where our guests can sleep, like when if we can get Salman to come, at least we can pay for his flight. I mean, this guy he's not like the richest person in the world, okay? We should get telecommunication companies to sponsor an internet connection. We need to get a big generator set up so we can have 24/7 power, right? We need to have security people to help make sure no one's going to do any make a mess, right? We need to provide food and shelter for all these people. So we need to have money, okay? Not much money, but we need to have money to do this. We need sponsors, okay? We need to get flights, to fly the people in, okay? So there actually has to be money. Money is needed to make this work. But there's a lot of money out there, and a lot of money is being spent on things that are not very transparent. I'm providing the idea here of something that should be really good. Okay. Now the location is the next thing. My idea is at the university, which I saw. I'll show you some pictures. It's just right in the middle of the city. But there's so many universities now in Kosovo. There's so many universities. There's so many possible places. I was scouting some out when I was down there. I was just down there this summer. And I think that we should get a university to sponsor it for the halls they have, for the conference halls, places to speak. Yeah. So this is my idea for Kosovo. This is my idea for setting up a Linux conference. I hope that you listened to me. I hope that you enjoyed my little spiel here, and please join up my Facebook group. Right now I'm setting this up on Facebook. Just look for Kosovo Free Software and you'll find the group. It's called the Free Software Association of Kosovo, or Kosova. I'm even saying Kosovo. Anyway. So thank you for listening, and I hope that you get in contact with me and say you want to help me out. Okay, thanks.